It's August, and Inside Soul is back. Tonight, another blend with benefits. This time, we're going to be discussing the transformational herbal blend, and we'll meet a brand new Soul Elite 100K. This and more next on Inside Soul. Hello, Soul family. Hola, familia Soul. Welcome to Inside Soul. And for those who may be new to Soul, I'm Lon Hudman, Vice President of Events and Marketing at Soul Naturals, and I am so excited to have you join me for Inside Soul. I missed you guys. I want to know how you're all doing. I know there's some crazy stuff going on all across the country. Some places there's like incredible heat and drought. Other places we've got floods going on. So I want you to chat in and let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods. I want to know. In fact, somebody already texted in a comment that needs a further explanation. And I think it was Lisa Puckett who said she can't wait till winter. So Lisa, chat in and tell me why you're looking forward to winter. I've got to know what's going on. So let me know what the temperatures are. Ashley Geigel says it's 110 right now where she is. Here in Utah, we've had a number of 100-degree temperature days in a row. But then last night, we finally got some rain and it cooled off. And today it was probably somewhere 70s, 80s. So it was much nicer, much cooler. Sherry Jake says it's 95 degrees near San Francisco. Wow, that's hot for San Francisco. San Francisco is usually pretty cool. Hot and rainy where Dolores is in Louisiana. All right. Again, I'm so excited to have you join us. Now, if you remember, last month, I introduced the fact that for the rest of the summer at least, and maybe for the rest of 2022, we are going to be featuring some of the things that make Soul Naturals unique and different than anyone else in the industry, and that is our incredible, amazing herbal blends. And we call them blends with benefits. And there it is, blends with benefits. I love that. All right, well today, we're going to be focusing on the transformational herbal blend, and this is a blend that is part of Avant Greens. And the thing that makes this blend unique is that it combines both adaptogens and tonic herbs into one herbal blend. And Dr. Allison Caldwell Andrews is going to tell us more about this incredible blend. She was key in putting this blend together. So, in our Blends with Benefits segment, let's listen to Dr. Allison.
Hey, it's Dr. Allison here, and I'm going to talk to you for a little bit about the transformational herbal blend in Avant Greens. I love this blend. When I think about what would herbs be that I would want to take every single day, I think about this blend, the transformational herbal blend. There are two types of herbs in this blend. One of the types is adaptogens, and the other type is what we call tonic herbs. And so an adaptogen is so called because it can help your body adapt to stress. And so most adaptogens, well, kind of definitionally, all adaptogens have a wide range of effects on the body. And so you'll see them doing all kinds of things. We have kind of grown up in this culture where what we're used to is we have a medication that does one thing. And so we kind of naturally think it's a little weird that you have a substance that will do lots of things, that might help with your heart, and it might also help with your emotions, and it might also help with your liver, and it might also, all these things, breathing, asthma, etc. Adaptogens do this because they have a lot of medicinal aspects that just provide a huge range of action. And so those are adaptogens. In the transformational herbal blend, you have 3 adaptogens. One of them is American ginseng, which was selected because it's a little more gentle and not quite as stimulating as Asian ginseng or some of the other ginsengs out there. But it's still it's an amazing, amazing herb. And another one is holy basil. And I like to say holy basil Batman, right? Because that's just fun, and why not have fun? Okay, but holy basil helps with a wide range of things, digestive, calm anxiety, all kinds of things. The holy basil is known for, and it helps settle you, kind of across the board helps settle you. And then we have licorice root. And so the licorice root that's in this blend is very, very safe and very pure. And licorice root is, again, a whole body help. It's an adaptogen. And so it will help reduce stress. It helps reduce the impact of stress on your body. That's the idea behind adaptogens. And so you've got these 3 adaptogens in this blend. And what I want to talk more about, though, are the other kinds of herbs in this blend, which are tonic herbs. And so a tonic is kind of like next best to adaptogen. If adaptogens have a wide range of benefits and they're very, very safe, so that you could take them every single day for the rest of your life, which is sort of what an adaptogen is. Tonics are almost like that, except their action range is just not quite as wide as an adaptogen. And so they're very, very safe, and you can take them kind of every day forever, but they don't have as wide a range of activity. And so some of the time, we don't actually even have time to talk about all of them, so I want to pick out a few of them, just to kind of give you a sense of what Avant Greens can do for you, because this product can help a whole range of problems that you might have. It provides a lot of nutrition, and it provides a lot of medicinal herb actions that just lead you to much better health and better functioning in terms of how your body functions, and particularly better functioning in terms of receiving nutrients, processing nutrients, and then moving food through your entire system. So yellow dock is one of the tonics. Yellow dock is a herb that is known as an anti-inflammatory. All herbs are anti-inflammatory, but yellow dock is particularly anti-inflammatory, and it's very good at antimicrobial, antifungal, antibacterial kind of actions. And so it will reduce inflammation, it will reduce pain, it will also stimulate the lymph system. And that lymph system, that's all the fluid that runs between your cells and sort of provides cleanup. And so it's sort of, you think about it as if you can wash something out and you wash out all the junk, that lymph system is washing it out, and then it moves it into the digestive tract so that you can get rid of it. Lymph system stimulation happens with yellow dock. So that's one of, there are lots of things that this herb does, but that's one of the reasons why it's in this blend. Red raspberry is another favorite. Most people love red raspberry because it's so good for you. It's one of those things that you could just drink red raspberry tea every day and be happy with it. It strengthens your smooth muscles, and so you can think of smooth muscles as being in your back, or if you're female, you can think of smooth muscle, very important in the whole reproductive system. Your uterus smooth muscle is something that you care about from dawn to dusk, really. And so you could think about red raspberry being helpful in childbearing all the way up through menopause. Red raspberry is very helpful. It's also full of minerals. And so you have all kinds of beneficial minerals, vitamin C, iron, etc. Mineral rich, helps with digestion, and it helps with mood also, red raspberry does. So sometimes what happens is, see, again, we're raised in this culture where we think that if you have an herb that helps with mood, that's because there is an independent action that affects your brain. But what the reality is that your brain, mind and body are so connected. What goes on is that if you don't feel well physically, then it's hard to feel well mentally. And so that will, there's like a two-way effect here. If you don't feel good mentally, it's hard to feel good physically. It affects each other. And so when you start feeling better physically, often your mood lifts. So red raspberry can be helpful for mood too. A lot of these can be, because you're just feeling better. Another one is pau d'arco, which is also known kind of like yellow dock is, but in a little bit of a different way. It's known for fighting infection. It's known as an anti-inflammatory, and it reduces pain. So Pau d'Arco can be extremely valuable. There's just a little bit in it, just enough to do the job. Albizia or mimosa is known as the tree of happiness, and it's for reasons. Because when you take this, you do start to have these moments, at least in my experience and the experience of people that I know. They report these moments of just feeling happy, like sort of like it drops on you out of the sky. And I would say, well, I think that's the albizia in that mix that's helping with that. So I love that part of it. Albizia is a fantastic piece to that. Sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla is another one of those. Let's stimulate the lymph system. Let's help reduce toxins. And there's some, so you have some elements that will bind to toxins. And what that means is that it's like a little lock and key system almost. They just get connected to certain toxins. And then they escort that toxin out of the body. And so sarsaparilla is one of those. And so that's why people often use it for what they call detoxification, because sarsaparilla will help with that process. It helps support your body's efforts at the constant detoxification that your body does. And then the last one I want to talk about is, part of me wants to say it's my favorite, but I really don't think I could do that because I apparently don't know what the word favorite means, because I have a lot of favorites. All of the things are my favorite, but I do love hawthorn. Hawthorn sort of has this like warm happiness for me in particular, but I think it's useful for so many people. What really helps with is cardiovascular health. And so it will strengthen the connective tissues that make up your blood vessels, and it will lower blood pressure. It will help strengthen the heart so that the heart can heal and be less vulnerable to damage, and it also lifts your mood. So hawthorn, fantastic for all kinds of things. Those are the tonic herbs, some of the tonic herbs. There are a few more that are in this transformational herbal blend in Avant Greens. And so you can start to get an idea of why this herbal blend can be transformative for you. My suggestion is that you pay attention to how you feel when you take it. I think that it tastes fantastic. That's the monk fruit in it that's in the other blend. It just feels like you're drinking happiness. That's the way I see it. So I would love to hear your results. Try it out, see how it feels for you. Look at what benefits you're experiencing. Because our bodies are all different, everyone's going to have a little bit of a different experience with the various blends that we have in Soul Naturals products. And so, which makes sense, because how could you not have, it would be weird if it was all exactly the same. That would mean our bodies are exactly the same, and what we eat every day is the same, and our genetics are the same, and we all know that that's not how it is. So there's variability in how it will affect you versus the person next to you. So pay attention to how it affects you so you can get to know yourself and your body a little bit better through it. Take care.
Great information. I think you can see why we call them blends with benefits. Lots of benefits there, and that's the transformational herbal blend found in Avant Greens. Thank you, Dr. Allison, for your presentation, and thank you for helping Soul put together such an amazing formula. Now, before we move on, I want to share some of the comments that I read as Dr. Allison was presenting the information. First of all, I want to get back to Lisa Puckett, who commented and said that the reason that she is looking forward to winter is because she loves cooler temperatures. And that Lydia had already commented in that there were 51 more days of summer, and she's looking forward to some cooler temperatures. So, Ashley Geigel said she loves Avant Greens. Martha Chavez said she did a fast with only Avant Greens, and she felt amazing, lost lots of weight, and had energy, and felt awesome. And let's see, who else? I saw another good one. Ashley Geigel says, every time I hear about Avant Greens, it makes me want to go and drink some. Jessica Franquez says Avant Greens is the best. And let's see, what else do we have? Rachel Moore says Avant Greens is so good. So thank you all for sharing your comments and your feelings about Avant Greens. Now I'm going to share a little bit of mine. So I have a drink that I make. I can't say I do it every day, but I do it quite frequently, and I call it the Fantastic Four. This is my recipe and how I incorporate Avant Greens into my diet. So I will do 1 scoop of Avant Greens, 2 scoops of Soul Complete Dutch Cocoa, 1 scoop of Infatuate, and 1 scoop of Good Vibrations. Mix it all together with ice and water in a blender bottle. And I'm getting protein, I'm getting the sprouted nutrition, I'm getting the transformational herbal blend, I'm getting the healthy fats, and I'm getting fiber all in one drink. It tastes great, so give it a try. That's my suggestion. All right, in our next segment tonight, we are going to celebrate the top achievement at Soul Naturals. Okay, we had a couple who achieved the rank of Soul Elite 100K. Now, we announced this last month in our Inside Soul program. However, we weren't able to really celebrate with them because that date happened like on the 2nd of July, and we were just scrambling to put the show together, and we wanted to really celebrate with them and let them know how proud we are of them. And so to help me do that, I've invited Hope Anderson to join me on the program tonight. Hi, Hope.
Hey.
Hope is at home. Okay. But Hope, it was an exciting thing. Anytime someone achieves the rank of Soul Elite 100K, we get excited around the office. And I know we were really excited about seeing them accomplish that in June. And we wanted to make it a special announcement. We wanted to talk to them, interview them. And we had to wait until August, but here we are. And so anything you'd like to say about our couple who are Anna and Manny Cano? Their company name is BioSalud, and they're new Soul Elite 100Ks.
Yeah, I would just like to say we're so proud of them, first of all. I always laugh when I chat with Anna because she is just so funny and so spunky. She has so much energy, and she's such an awesome leader. So it's been so fun for me to see her continual growth, and I really am really happy for them because they're a case where they've just been slow, steady climbers, and they've just been doing the right things for a long time, and I'm so happy to see it pay off.
I agree. Well, let's bring them on and let's celebrate their achievement. All right, our specialist spotlight for August. There they are. Manny and Ana Cano. Congratulations, felicidades. All right, now, Hope is going to translate, okay, as I ask questions, and she's going to translate the questions and translate the answers back so we can all understand what we're hearing from both Manny and from Anna. So my first question is, when you first realized that you had achieved the rank of Soul Elite 100K, what was your initial emotion?
Entonces, cuando se dio cuenta que había logrado rango de 100K por primera vez, ¿cómo se sentía?
Estábamos muy emocionados y yo le decía a Manuel, ¡ay, vas subiendo! ¡Ay! ¡Lo logramos! Estamos felices.
She said they were super, super excited, and she was watching it go up, and she was like, oh my gosh, Manny, it's going up, we're going to hit 100K. And then they were super happy when they hit it.
That's what we were doing at the office, too. We were watching it go up and up, and we're going, hey, they're going to make it. They're going to make it. The Soul Elite 100K. That was awesome. All right, so what would you say are the keys that helped you? You've grown steadily, okay, throughout your time here at Soul Naturals, but what were the keys that helped you take that final step and get to Soul Elite 100K?
Entonces, su cuenta y su negocio Sol ha estado creciendo constantemente por algunos años ahora. Entonces, ¿cuáles fueron como los claves a ayudarles a tomar ese último paso de lograr 100K?
Es escuchar atentamente lo que tus líderes te dicen. Y si ellos te dicen, este es el paso siguiente, a veces la mente dice, ay, qué miedo, y será posible, pero dices, ok, si me lo están diciendo, lo voy a hacer. Lo voy a hacer. Determinación, enfoque, acción y trabajo en equipo. Es lo que
She was
hicimos.
saying,
Seguir.
interesting. I really like her answer. She was saying, really listening to what your leaders are telling you. Anna has some awesome leaders, and she's an awesome leader herself. And she was saying, sometimes when your leader tells you this is the next step for you, you are a little bit afraid, and you're like, ooh, do I really want to do that? Is that really the right thing to do? But she was like, just take those steps and follow. And she was saying determination, hard work, and just following that path that they help you with. ¿Había algo más, Ana, que quería decir, or Manny?
That is a great.
Sí,
I love that answer too. That's a great answer. Okay, next question.
Wait, hold up, Lon. I think Manny was going to say something.
Okay.
No, quería decir que eso es el éxito se logra, ¿verdad? Por el enfoque y la acción y el apoyo al grupo en general. Tanto especialistas como miembros, siempre tienes que estar dispuesto a dar el paso extra para ellos, escucharles en qué se puede apoyar, y eso es parte del éxito que se ha tenido hasta ahorita.
Está bueno. So he's saying he wanted to add that really focus and action are super important, and especially supporting your members and your specialists, being willing to be there and help them out with anything they need. I know that's something Anna and Manny are really good at, and that they teach their leaders in their group to be good at. Something about that I've noticed about Anna and Manny is that they're producing a lot of our new 5Ks, 7Ks, even 25Ks, and it's because they're so awesome about supporting those leaders.
Yes, I would agree. I would agree. Okay, so my next question is this. If someone is watching this program, and let's say that they're having success in growing their business in Soul Naturals, and maybe they've even achieved the rank of like 5K, Soul Leader. As Hope was saying, you have a number of people in your team or in your group that are like 3K or 5K, but they want to take the next step. They want to take their business to the next level. What would you tell them? What advice would you give them?
Entonces, para los que están a quizás como 3 a 7K, entonces han tenido éxito, pero quieren tomar el próximo paso y tener éxito verdadero en su negocio, ¿cuál sería el consejo que les daría a ellos?
Confiar en ellos, confiar en el sistema, confiar en Sol, pero confiar, caminar con confianza. Se te van a presentar obstáculos, pero tú sigue confiando, sigue planeando y sigue avanzando. Haciendo repetidamente los pasos, los procesos, y vas a tener el resultado.
She's saying just trust in school, trust in yourself, trust in the products, trust that you'll be able to have success. And I think that's awesome, because I think at that stage, a lot of times fear or doubts is what get to a lot of people. And she was saying, just continue doing the same basics and continue following your system, continue following what your leaders say, continuing all those basics, and just continue trusting. It takes time.
Great answer again.
¿Había algo más que quieran decir?
I'm sorry, what's that?
No,
Cuando la duda te llega, porque va a haber momentos en que te va a llegar la duda. En ese momento solamente tomar los adaptables, ponerte los spray, volver a mirar tu meta y darle otra vez.
Me encanta. She's saying, when the doubts come, and they're going to come, just take your adaptables, the spray, the Connect spray, and just continue with your goal. I love that.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so before I ask my last question, I just want to share with you, because you probably aren't able to see the comments, but so many people are chatting in and congratulating you, Manny and Anna, on achieving 100K and talking about how amazing it is. I think it was Rachel Moore that said 100K is amazing. It is amazing. And so many congratulated you. Somebody commented and said they don't even need to translate to see how excited you were and to see your enthusiasm. I think that is great. And Jessica says, right, trust Soul, trust yourself, and you're going to have success. All right, so my last question is this. What is your favorite part of being, or your favorite thing about being part of the Soul family?
Okay, para los dos. ¿Cuál es su parte favorito de ser parte de la familia Sol?
Ok, yo primero y después Mani. Ok, todo me gusta de Sol. Todo me gusta de Sol. Nada, dice la canción, nada es más, nada es menos. Me gusta el apoyo que da los fundadores a todo el equipo. Me gusta cómo nos valoran, cómo nos hace sentir, cómo nos miran en familia, como no importa dónde tú estés, en el rango que tú estés. Y yo siempre me sentí amada, querida, respetada, valorada. Eso hace que te empoderes y que te llene de confianza. Eso me gustó mucho y me hizo avanzar y avanzar y avanzar. Y me gusta el plan de compensación, me gusta el resultado de los productos, todo me gusta, todo me gusta. Está todo para hacerla en grande, en Sol.
Gracias, Ana. She said everything. She likes everything. She was talking about how the founders are. She's always really felt respected and loved and wanted here at Soul, no matter what rank they're at, and that it's really felt like a family. And she's just really loved being able to have that support in that relationship with the founders and executives. And also, of course, she loves the compensation plan, the benefits that we provide, and also the benefits and the results of the products. So she was saying everything. Okay, Imani.
¿Te gusta?
Sí, a mí me encanta la filosofía de Sol, ese amor, esa dedicación de los fundadores, cómo iniciaron la compañía y el amor al prójimo y el resultado viene después en lo económico. Sol es una familia para mí y envuelve a todo el público, a todo el lugar en general, y eso es lo que me encanta de Sol. Para mí no hay otra compañía igual allá afuera que tenga competencia con nosotros en Sol, a todos los niveles.
Gracias, Manny. He was saying he really loves that it feels like a family, and he loves that it's about serving others, and that when you do that, the economic benefits come, right? You're going to get rewarded for it, but it has that purpose and of love and of being a family, and I love that.
Awesome. All right, Hope, do you have any final questions or
I do.
comment? Okay.
I always do. Don't ask me that question without wanting an answer. Ok, mi última pregunta es para Manny. En su opinión, ¿cuáles son las características de Ana que la hacen un buen líder?
Wow.
¡Sorpresa!
No, ella es una super mujer, es una super líder. Ella siempre está dispuesta a escuchar a las personas, a sus líderes, y dispuesta a apoyar y siempre dar el extra. Hay días que está tarde en el teléfono apoyando a alguien y siempre dispuesta a apoyar a esa persona si tiene alguna duda. Y creo que eso es el gran éxito de ella también, de su forma de ser, el saber escuchar y estar dispuesta.
Me encanta. He said, well, first of all, he said she's a superwoman, but knowing how to other people. A lot of times where Anna will be on the phone till late supporting someone or talking through something with someone, and just knowing how to listen and being willing to help always is and yeah, and knowing how to listen, were two strengths he mentioned.
All right. Well, from what I know, I concur, Manny. I would agree with all of that.
Está de acuerdo.
Well, thank you, everyone. Thanks, and congratulations again to both of you. And thank you, Hope, for coming on and translating for us. And we will see you soon, right? We're going to see you in just a couple months.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Good night. All right, just a couple of announcements or reminders before we conclude tonight. Now, you may have noticed I haven't come up with a dad joke yet tonight. And there's a reason for that. My wife told me just the other day, she said, Lon, you got to stop acting like an idiot and just be yourself. And I said, Hun, you've got to make up your mind. All right, next. Our Soul Leadership Summit is coming up in just a couple of months. The dates on that are August 6th through the 8th, and registration is still open, and it's still just $99. And you're going to get some incredible training. If you haven't signed up and registered yet, please do so. A little bit about the agenda. It will begin on Thursday the 6th. That evening, we'll have a welcome reception, an opening session. Then Friday, we are going to spend the entire morning with the Soul Manufacturing Tour, followed by lunch. And we're going to have some games and activities. It's going to be a great time. And you don't want to miss this manufacturing tour. Seriously, the manufacturing facility is incredible. And that will be the morning of the 7th. That's Friday. And then in the afternoon, we are going to have a number of different breakout sessions, including Noel Picus Pace, who will be speaking in both Spanish and English, so in separate sessions. Then Saturday, we have a full slate of breakout sessions, and we have a number of outside speakers who are going to come in and give us training. That will take place from 9:30 to noon, and then we'll have a break, and then we'll come back and do it again, clear till 5:45, and then after that, 6:30 to 8 will be our closing banquet, and then from 8 to 9, and by the way, the closing banquet is optional, and we need you to let us know if you plan on attending that closing banquet so we can get a number, account for that. And we'll be sending out emails and information about that in the next week or so that you can get back with us and let us know if you're planning on attending that optional closing banquet. But even if you don't attend the closing banquet, we want everyone to be at our recognition program, which will happen from 8 to 9. And then from 9 to 11, we're going to have a 10th anniversary after party. It's going to be a great time. And, I featured Noel Picus Pace as a speaker that you don't want to miss. Well, we have other speakers that you're going to want to listen to. And I'm going to show you one right now. Her name is Becky Kemp. And Becky Kemp is the creator of the Word Effect podcast. And she is driven by the desire to spread and inspire goodness. Becky Kemp is dedicated to sharing the power found in positive words. From the onset of her clothing brand, Becoming Threads, to her podcast, The Word Effect, Becky loves speaking and coaching about how words matter. I've interviewed her on my podcast. She's a great interview. She's going to be a great speaker. She's just one of the outside presenters that you're going to want to listen to. Look at this slate. We have Noel Picus Pace, Dr. Allison, who we just listened to tonight, Becky Kemp, Josh Campos, Jennifer Presimone, and Anderson Salgado. And we're going to be talking about each of them in the programs to come on Inside Soul and in other programs. So, one other thing, at the conclusion of our summit, those who have qualified are going to be joining us on the Red Rock Rally. I just want to remind everyone, if you've qualified, make sure you get back with us and let us know that you're planning on attending the Red Rock Rally. That will happen from October 9th to the 12th at Ruby's Inn and Bryce Canyon National Park. It's going to be rest and relaxation with incredible scenery. It's going to be a great time. Okay, final announcement. Our next Inside Soul will be on September 6th and same time, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And that's all we have tonight for Inside Soul. So thank you, everyone. And remember, it's your body, your mind, your life. Good night.